Hi, I have Bhasker with us today, who has secured a perfect 100 percentile in this CAT 25. The results have just come out today, and we're fortunate that he was still here in town, and he in Jaipur here, where he's then moving to Bangalore for a new job, and we could catch up with him and congratulate him personally. So, Bhaskar, first of all, what is the feeling?
Sir, I'm very happy.
Hmm.
I know that I was expecting a 99.99 or 100 percentile, but expecting and finally seeing that on the screen, those are two very different things. And I'm just thankful to my parents, my elder brother, to God, to everyone.
So what was your first reaction when you saw the screen and you saw, yes, 100 percentile?
So I was with my mom at the moment. So I just jumped up. I told
Yes,
her, ki, Mummy, 100 percentile. And then I hugged her.
yes.
So that was the first reaction.
Okay. So you still have a second stage to cross. So I'm sure now, along with that backing, that confidence that would have come in from this 100 percentile, you will go on to prepare much better and convert. And I'm sure it must be one of ABC. So which is your dream college?
So my dream college is of course Ahmedabad, and I think yes, the self-confidence boost that this gives is quite a lot. But I know that along with this, I have to prepare a lot because this is just step one. There is another step to finally getting the admission.
See, you are an engineer, and typically the perception is so engineers, so maths and reasoning typically tends to be good. But how did you also manage to get such high scores in the VARC section?
So I think because I already recognized that my VARC might be lacking as compared to my quant and LRDI. So I took special care. I tried to solve at least one RC daily. And even when I would give mock tests, I would try to analyze each of my VARC, especially that where I went wrong and what was the logic behind the sentence or the question. Because in DILR or quant, it is very easy. You just see that what is the step, what is the formula, what's the right answer. But in VRC, you have to develop a kind of contextual understanding, and that can only develop through practice. So that is something I think I did, and which has given me a fruitful result.
So you wrote virtually all the aimcats, whether self-administered or which were all India tests. So what was the takeaway from there? You know, because there is a perception aimcats are tougher than the past cats. So you know, sometimes some students tend to avoid giving some of those aimcats. They feel sometimes, no, we are getting less marks there. So, but you wrote virtually all the aimcats, I
Yeah.
believe. So what was your takeaway from the tests?
So my first takeaway was that might be some people don't like it because it's kind of a mirror. It shows you that if a CAT paper comes and you are attempting it as it is, as you are at that moment, then what is your expected score and percentile? And because people don't attempt mocks that seriously, I believe, so they might get low scores and it might push them away from giving more mocks as they might not like the score that they are getting. So my first takeaway is that treat every mock as it's a CAT exam. Don't treat it as a mock. It's a CAT exam final. And the second thing is, if you find a mock test to be hard, you should spend more time analyzing it than the previous mocks. Because if you start finding the hard mock to be easy or doable, if by chance the paper actually comes easier, so you will just flow through it and the confidence you'll have while solving the questions, that would be another level. And if it comes a difficult one, like I think this year's few slots had a difficult DILR, so you have already dealt with the stress that okay, I'm only able to solve two or three sets in the entire paper, because you know that it's tough for everyone and you have faced the same level of difficulty and you can at least manage to give your 100%.
So what was the best thing you liked about the aimcats?
So the best thing is, I think that for every question, you're able to see the percentage of people answering it and the percentage who got it correct. So that also allows you to kind of introspect that whether the question you answered was a kind of common trick question that a lot of people are attempting, but only few are getting correct. And did you fall in the trap, or did you avoid it by not answering, or were you able to solve it correctly? So that also gives you an idea of where you are. And the more traps you avoid or face, I think you'll remember if a similar question comes next time.
So typically when you're writing an aimcat of 2 hours, then how much time on an average were you spending on analyzing those aimcat, each aimcat?
So I would say that roughly I would have to spend close to 1.5 hour or maximum 2 hours for analysis, because mostly in DILR, the thing that many people will face is either they couldn't get the logic or they didn't have enough time. So afterwards, you can easily complete it within next half an hour. And in quants also, either you didn't remember the formula or you made a silly mistake. So that can also be completed in another half an hour. What remains is VARC, where you have to kind of analyze that what was your thought process when reading the question, and what was the part that you actually misunderstood or didn't understand and you made the mistake. So another half hour or 1 hour for that.
So thanks for giving the tips for the next batch of students, especially in terms of how they should proceed with AIMCATs, in terms of taking them very seriously and analyzing them. And wish you all the best for your second stage of preparation, and hope to find the news very soon that you are in IIM Ahmedabad, your dream college. Congratulations
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank you, sir.